Okay guys, so the Piggy Halloween Mansion chapter just came out, and in the chapter we got so many secrets and so much repeat lore, like the elephant from the Ready Player 2 event possibly being Eddie. But yeah, let's get started. So first let's talk about if this chapter is canon, so if this is part of the Piggy story, and of course when this is in the Piggy story. So yeah, unlike the Winter Holiday chapter, this chapter is actually canon, so everything that happened in this chapter is a part of the Piggy story. Now when is this in the Piggy story? So as you saw in the chapter, Z and Susie are just trick-or-treating like you normally would, so this is sometime before the infection started. And because of Pony being there, trick-or-treating with them, we know that this is also before Pony joined the TSP. Anyway, now let's talk about something pretty cool that Minitoon did for the skin in the chapter. So you probably remember the journal entry we got a week ago with Piggy Season 5 Witching Hour update, and I made a full video about it being the Carver skin, but it turns out that it was about the new Mansion chapter and the Decora skin. So yeah, just forget about everything I said in that video about the journal entry, about the Carver skin, and listen to this. Look away I approach, now look again I encroach, be wary what you see, for my smile may cause you to flee, arrive during the full moon, and I'll see you soon. So yeah, this is 100% about the Decora skin. First of all, look away I approach, now look again I encroach, it matches perfectly. Next, be wary what you see, for my smile may cause you to flee, just says that we gotta be careful of his beautiful smile, and his smile may make us run away. And then lastly, arrive during the full moon, and I'll see you soon. And yeah, believe it or not, this chapter does actually have a full moon. So yeah, all of these match perfectly, but if you're still not convinced that this is about Decora in the Mansion chapter, then listen to this. That's how the tale goes, and yeah, Susie wants to see if it's real anyway. I'll never understand her. So yeah, just like the starting cutscene for the chapter, Susie's trying to make Z come with her to the mansion, and it's obvious that she doesn't want to, and thinks it's stupid, just like in the journal. So yeah, well played, Minitoon. Anyway, now let's move on to the secrets in the chapter. So yeah, I actually don't think there's a single note in this chapter, but we do have one big secret. So Ellie from Chapter 9 City is somehow related to Eddie. So in this chapter we can see a lot of paintings, one of them being Ellie, and we can also see another elephant. So this means that Eddie and Ellie are related somehow, and I'm assuming that Ellie is his wife. Not much else to say about Ellie being related to Eddie, but who's that other person? Well, first we have to talk about the Ready Player 2 event Piggy had. So yeah, almost 2 years ago Piggy had an event, and in the event there was an elephant who we didn't know the name of, but now I think we do. So in this event we had to save this elephant from a temple map, but before we go inside the map we got some dialogue from him, and here's what he says. Hello, I put my son's virtual reality headset on and I can't get out of this game, you gotta help me out. So yeah, this dialogue tells us that this person is an adult and has a son, and one more important thing which is not in the dialogue but in the skin is that the elephant has old man eyebrows just like Eddie. So yeah, I think that this person we saw in the temple for the Ready Player 2 event could be the same person as Eddie in the Mansion chapter. Obviously he doesn't have the hat or glasses on, but as the dialogue said before, he was wearing VR goggles, and I don't think he would have the smile while wearing that. The only problem with this theory is that the eyes and the clothes are different, but keep in mind that this wasn't his son's virtual reality goggles, so it could have been his son's avatar skin, but somehow the old man eyebrows got teleported to that avatar as well. Anyway, it would be really cool if that is who he is, but now let's look at all the cutscene secrets, because there are a ton of those. So yeah, there's not really anything in the first part of the ending cutscene except again that Pony's in there, meaning this is before he joined the CSP. But in the second part, there's a lot more lore and secrets. So at first, Eddie opens the black key room, which we couldn't get to while playing normally, and in that room we see a board where Eddie's researching the insolence. So first it says that insolent sites have been found in the docks, then it says that the insolent sites mess with your mind and makes it hard to sleep, and yeah, we've seen that before with Pony. Then the rest is kind of new, but we got a note and some dialogue which tells us more about what they mean, and I'll talk about that in just a minute. So here's the note, you can pause and read that, but it basically says that he was giving pictures of the insolent sites, along with the crystal, which you can see on the right, and the crystal and the ice apparently share the same properties, which is that strange events happen while near either of them. It also says that when he looked at the eyes, he could hear voices speaking to him, telling him to go to the South ruins as we saw before, and then finally he says that he thinks something bad is going to happen. And yeah, he was right. Anyway, we also got more dialogue secret in the cutscene, which is the name Finley, and if you don't remember, it's set in the Season 4 journal entry. It basically says that they're in the South ruins, as we saw before, and also that the place is covered in orange eyes, aka insolent eyes. So now we know what the South ruins are, and what the crystal is, but I'm still not sure what the Toon voice is. Also, something I didn't realize before is that the themes theme is playing in the background of the end cutscene, so yeah, that's pretty cool. And shout out to the winner forever for telling me. Anyway, I have one more huge secret, and seriously, you need to see this because this will change the way you look at Piggy forever. So yeah, this secret is actually with the Decora skin, so to do this you're gonna need that skin. But yeah, here we go. Alright, so if you do /E dance in the chat, Decora does the coolest dance moves I've ever seen. Anyway, please like and subscribe and like this video. There's a new Piggy skin cost and a new ability coming this weekend, so if there's any news then I'll make videos on them, so subscribe so you don't miss those. Also, if you know any other secrets that I haven't shown here, then feel free to comment them down below. But yeah, thanks for watching to the end, and I'll see you in the next video.